Now, your garden is one of the safest places to be right now. So whether you're in a small apartment balcony or a big back garden, Paraic has some options for to stay busy in your outdoor space. And he joins us now from his outdoor Palram garden room. Good morning to you, Paraic. Very
Good
posh.
Morning, Alan.
Very posh in your outdoor Palram. We were talking to you before the break. Tell us what the Palram is. It looks fantastic, and I want one now.
So a Palram structure, they come in a whole range of different sizes, some that you can put off your own home like a conservatory, but this one is a freestanding unit in my garden. It's called the Dallas series, and it's basically 20 feet long by 10 feet wide, so it's 200 square feet. I've put in a beautiful barbecue set. You don't see it here on camera, but it's there in front of me. I've got the fire pit, I've got the heaters, I've got a Bluetooth speaker, and it's absolutely fabulous. We've had some great family events here right through Christmas, and I know I'm going to use it on such a regular basis right through the spring and summer. And it's great for gardening tips as well, for me doing some demos and so on. But it's a really good structure. It's low maintenance, polycarbonated roof. The roof is actually tinted, so it doesn't let in too much sunlight during the summer. But you get that outdoor feeling, Alan, from it. You're still enclosed, lovely and warm, but you still, I'm looking out in my garden. It's absolutely beautiful here this morning.
And when we can have visitors back in our home again, it'd be a lovely little way to start entertaining again when we're allowed to do so.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And you're still outside. And even if I have people over, family members over, we can still equidistance, we can still do the 2 meters, but you're still outside and you're very safe, and it's great. It's a great facility. I'd highly recommend it.
Now, things to do at this moment. We're coming into February. Evenings are getting longer. We've had some nice summer days, even though they've been cold. What are we going to start doing in the garden?
Okay, well, one of the things to start with is planting up some fresh herbs, right? And here's a simple planted, look at that herb planter. Isn't that absolutely fabulous?
Yeah.
I have added parsley, sage, garlic chives, ordinary chives. I've added some coriander. So I've picked the herbs that we're going to use in the kitchen on a regular basis. And the beauty is, Alan, the plants are available now. Once you plant it up, you're ready for trimming. You can actually start trimming the herbs straight away. And the more you trim them, the more they grow, the more they give. But here's a little sneaky cheat. I'm supposed to be a professional gardener, but here's a little tip for you. Go into your local little supermarket, and they sell these lettuce plants with the roots. Or any other good supermarket, but look at the roots. This is actually a lettuce plant that you can plant, and I've planted them here in the window box. You can see them here, one here, one here. And rather than cutting the head of lettuce, all I do is trim it on a regular basis, and it just keeps on giving and growing. So they're available at the moment. Plant up. My advice really is to plant up your herbs in a window box or a patio planter. They're so easy to grow. And once you've them planted, put some spring onions in as well. And these will come up later on in the spring. They're little bulbs. You just push them into the compost between the herbs or the lettuce plants, and they'll give you lovely spring onions later on in April and May.
I see some potatoes there as well.
Okay, so this is a very good tip, Alan, at the moment. Potatoes are going to be scarce. Seed potatoes in particular, because of Brexit, we cannot bring the potatoes in from Scotland this year. Okay. So my advice really to our viewers is to get your seed potatoes early this year. Get them now. You'll get them online for a home delivery, or your local garden centre may have them. There's a lovely variety called Rudolph. It's a red skin variety, fantastic flavour. And you can grow potatoes on your balcony in the veggie bag. So here's a simple bag. You put in some compost, you put in your tubers, another layer of compost, another layer of tubers, zip up the bag, sit it on your patio or outside on your kitchen door, your balcony, anywhere at all, and the light and the moisture gets in. But because the top is zippable, cats, dogs, or any garden pests won't get at your developing tubers. And you can grow a wide range of not just potatoes, but also salad leaves, herbs in the veggie bag on the patio. So you don't need a big garden space to grow potatoes, but this is the time of year to start planting them now. That's a really nice variety called Rudolph.
And when can you be able to pick them or dig them up? When will they be ready?
Okay, so once you get your seed, my advice is really to put them into a little tray, put them on a windowsill to get them to sprout, to get those little buds to start growing. And then once that's started, within 3 to 4 weeks, so around the first week of March, you can start planting them up in the veggie bag or in containers or out in the garden soil. And they will be ready for eating in early summer. So you'll need to harvest the crop anytime from June onwards. Now, it's also a great time, Alan, to...
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, because we're running out of time, I want to get onto the bit of colour, because I think we all need a bit of colour in our garden at the moment or on our balcony, and you've some beautiful plants there.
Well, if you want some instant colour, some spring colour, go get yourself some primulas, spring pansies, violas. They're all available in garden centres at the moment. I've planted some bulbs here as well. So these are the lovely scented hyacinths. There's beautiful scent coming up from those. But remember, I planted those back in September. And if you want colour for your garden in summertime, then now's the time to plant summer flowering bulbs. Stargazer lilies, dahlias, begonias, baby's breath, blue agapanthus, all those fabulous bulbs that will flower later on in the summer. Now is the time to get them, start potting them up in little pots of compost, leave them outside, they'll start to grow, and then you can plant them into your garden soil later on in the summer. But all of this colour is available now for planting. Put them into window boxes or hanging baskets or containers for a bit of instant spring colour to give us all a bit of a lift.
And what about your lawn at the moment? Is it too soon to get out and start cutting it?
It's a little bit wet at the moment. Now, if you do get a couple of dry days, if you get 3 or 4 dry days, my advice is to get out as soon as you can and give the lawn a light trimming back. And once you do that, the moss is certainly there at the moment, so put on the Zero liquid lawn treatment. That will get rid of any moss that might be there. And as we come into March, then it'll be time to start feeding our lawns. But talking about moss, if you've got moss in your tarmacadam and patios, then use the pack treatment now. You can do that on the next dry day, and that gets rid of any green moss or lichen, and it stops that slippery surface on your driveway or patio.
Great advice there, Paraic. Loving your pal Ram. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Bye.